The Japanese ramen is taking the country by storm. While the dog days are yet to come to a close, a bowl or two won't hurt, especially since occasional rains are slowly pouring in. Pia Bonalos managed to find a good ramen joint within the metro that can satisfy your noodle cravings. Hey, Pia.
Good morning, Hillary. I love ramen, but here in Ramen Nagi, they bring your experience a whole new different level by making you customize it just the way you want it. With me are Roxanne Farillas and Abby Chua to tell us more about it. Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
Well, first of all, of course, ramen. I really grew up loving Japanese food, and a lot of people think that ramen is just a craze that will come and go. And of course, you have this restaurant. What makes it different from all the other ramen restaurants that are out there?
I think what makes us different is because of the broth, and it's actually Ramen Nagi's franchise from Japan. So when you really taste it, it's not your typical miso shoyu-based ramen. It's pork-based. The broth is pork, and if you taste it, we have different kinds of flavor, which Abby can explain more later. So it's really different from what's normally here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people who just put a nice hot steaming bowl of soup and noodles in front of me, and I'm definitely there to really eat it all up. You think that ramen is just a craze, or you think it's really here to stay?
I think it's really here to stay because it's a complete meal. It's not like dessert or something that you don't just see in the carts in the mall. So, yeah, to add to it, what makes Ramen Nagi also different is because our ramen are customized. So we have the omotenashi sheet over here. So what's nice about it is that it's customized according to your liking. So if you want the noodles firm, you want it hard, it really depends on what the customers want.
So that's really something very interesting to me because, you know, when you just order ramen and you just go with it, whatever they serve you. But here, if you are very particular about what you want, you could actually go through the list. What can you tell me first about the first 5 options that you have? There's a choice of Butao King, Black King, Red King, Green King, Limited King. What are those, Abby?
Butao King, all our ramens are tonkotsu based, meaning it's made of pork bone soup. Our original ramen is the Butao King, and then Black King has some squid ink.
Okay.
And then if you like spicy, we also have Red King. It has some cayenne pepper. And then Green King, this is our Japanese style of the Italian pesto. It has some basil and Parmesan cheese. And then now our limited is the Mabo King. It has some tofu and the Mabo sauce.
Okay, so that's nice because me, I'll definitely go right for the Red King because I like it spicy. But what's interesting is that right here you could see what you mentioned, the Italian take. Yeah, the Green King.
This is the Green King. This is the Black King. That's the original Butao.
Yeah.
And the Red King.
And then, yes, go ahead.
And then here, you can customize your own ramen. Richness of taste. This is our special tare sauce. So you can choose light, normal, or rich. And then the special sauce, this is how would you like your the taste of the ramen, the concentration of the ramen. If you want it's a strong flavor of squid, you can choose extra heavy.
Oh, okay.
So and it also brings out the aroma of the ramen. And then if you want to put some garlic also, you can also choose. And then pork, depends on your preference. If you want shoulder or belly. And then vegetables, you can choose green onion or cabbage. And if you want to add some heat or spice in your ramen, you can also put some fire sauce or special fire sauce.
Up to 6 to 10 level of spice. Wow, okay.
Yeah. And then the doneness of the noodles, you can also choose. We suggest you choose extra hard if you want the al dente.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then you can also add some toppings like the tamago and the nori. And if you want to add extra noodles as well.
So everything is here for those of you who would love your ramen and maybe there was some who wouldn't want any pork in it, then you could just put the vegetables.
Ask them to take out the pork. But we also have side dishes, by the way. So we also have gyoza, karaage, and we also have a salad here.
Of course, I'm a huge fan of gyoza. And can you tell me about the karaage as well?
This is a Japanese style of the fried chicken. So it is served with cabbage and mayo mustard.
And then your salad right there.
Yeah, salad. It has crispy noodles on top, and it has a salad dressing and mayo mustard as well.
And of course, you know that people come here because of the ramen, which we have already talked about. But of course, I would want to take a taste out of it. You did mention this black ramen that has squid ink. I've had experience in the past that isn't really pleasurable to look at on TV. So maybe not for today. We're not going to have a taste of that today. But this is very interesting because this is very new to me. The Green King Ramen. What is in this one? Aside from what you mentioned, the basil and the cheese.
There are some vegetables as well, and the mushroom. And then also you can choose the pork, the toppings that you want. So basically it's just a pesto ramen.
This is very interesting. I never thought that pesto could work so well with the ramen because that sauce is very, you could really taste the basil. It tastes very, very rich. And of course the cheese gives an extra flavor as well. And then just imagine it with that broth of the pork and the noodles. That's very, very yummy. But your best seller you mentioned is this
Butao.
one. It's the Butao King.
Bestseller.
And then this one, what is the Butao King again?
It's made of tonkotsu, pork, which means pork bone soup. And a special sauce.
Okay. That's really flavorful. I could see why this is the best seller. It's more, it stays truer to like how you would imagine your ramen to taste like, and it's very comforting. Like, it's perfect for those of you who are looking for something, especially since the rainy season is rolling around. So, you know, that's really perfect. Thank you so much for sharing it with us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you very
for having
much.
us.
There you have it. For those of you who really want to customize your ramen experience, you know where you could do that, only here at Ramen Nagi. Back to you, Claire and Hillary.
Ah, that would be so perfect for today. Thanks, Pia.